Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I am Jennifer Huber, also known as Solo Travel Girl, and this is kind of a Mounjaro video. I really don't have a Mounjaro update, but it's been a while since I've been on to talk about Mounjaro, so I thought, hey, why don't I share with you what I'm preparing for my breakfast tomorrow and lunch, and just give you a life update of what's happening in my world health-wise. If you're new here, since June of 2022, I've been using Mounjaro to manage my type 2 diabetes. So that's over 3 years. And in that time, I have lost over 50 pounds. I have lowered my A1C from diabetic, which was 8.2. Last check, it was 6.0. I did get it down to 5.6, but a year ago, I contracted Lyme disease, and I've been trying to get back to my 5.6 and also lower my weight as well. But let's carry on with Mounjaro. I did lower my high blood pressure. I no longer take high blood pressure medication because I no longer have high blood pressure. My cholesterol numbers look really good, although I'm on low dose statin. And I reversed my non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. So yeah, things have been really good since being on Mounjaro for the most part. And so I know people ask me a lot of times, what do I eat on Mounjaro? And not that I've been elusive. I guess I've been a little elusive just because I know sometimes what I eat is not proper, but I am going to just show you a simple breakfast that I am going to put together, and then what I'm going to make for lunch. Basically, breakfast is going to be yogurt, Greek yogurt with some honey, and then some frozen fresh berries. Since I'm preparing it tonight, tomorrow for breakfast, those berries will be thawed, so I won't be biting into something and hurting my tooth, potentially. And then I'm going to be making a chicken salad with canned chicken. I am sourcing my ingredients out of my pantry, which is over here. And this is my very crowded kitchen countertop. I'm not necessarily using everything on this countertop for my lunch. It's just that, I don't know, I'm a single person and I don't understand why my pantry is full, because I use it for storage, just not storage of food. But this is some olive oil that I won earlier in the year, and I've used some of it. But anyway, I digress. I'll put a link to that video. I did an unboxing of the olive oil. But first up, the yogurt's really simple. Let me get the yogurt. I thought I had it out here. Let me get that. Now, if you follow along, you know that I like making my own yogurt, and actually I have one homemade yogurt left, but because I have one left, I'm going to save that when I'm ready to make more yogurt. I'm also going away at the end of the week, so I just bought some Mounjaro yogurt, zero fat Greek yogurt. Really like this. It is a little pricey, but it's good. So basically, we're just going to keep it simple. Get some yogurt, and I love these bowls. These bowls are from Pampered Chef. Excuse the water spots. I don't like the lids on them. I feel like the lids are kind of flimsy, but they have lasted me over a year. But I do really love the bowls, and this is 2 cups. So 1 cup is here, 2 cups is there. I'm not putting 1 cup of yogurt in, but what else can you see behind me? Oh, overflowing pantry. Yes. Has some cat and dog food back there. So I'm putting in about 3/4 of a cup of yogurt. All right. And then honey. Got this honey yesterday off the side of the road. I've purchased honey from this vendor before, and basically she just sets up on the side of the road. I bought 5 jars, not all for me. I got 4 jars as gifts, but I love using local honey because it's also good for your immune system, because it's sourcing, look at that, I haven't even opened it up yet. But it's just good because it helps with allergies. I have allergy issues, and honey is really good for your dog too, and my dog has skin allergies, and sometimes I do give him honey. I think if I was more consistent in giving him honey, his skin would be better. But I am taking, it's probably 2 tablespoons of honey. Just drizzle that on. If you can see that. Here we go. Look how beautiful that is. Nice golden color. So yeah, so what's going on with my diabetes, my type 2 diabetes and Mounjaro? I met with my general practitioner, was it in August and early September? But anyway, even though I was disappointed with 6.0 A1C, she was happy with it because it was 6.1 3 months ago. So she's being positive and optimistic. I meet with my endocrinologist next month. I thought I met with her. I thought I had an appointment for later this month, but it's actually next month in October. So we'll see what she says. In the meantime, I did reorder 3 more boxes of the 7.5 milligrams of Mounjaro. I thought maybe I should go up to 10, but I'm still staying at 7.5. Exercise, I've just been sluggerella. I've been stressed with work and just life in general, and I start off really good at the beginning of the week. I'll do some Pilates, do my lawn work, and then just the week gets going and work commitments that ooze into the evening. I'm just really tired when I get home. I like having 2 days off consecutively, and I typically use 1 day to recharge my body mentally and physically. And this week I worked yesterday, had a volunteer event that I was staffing, and then had another event later in the day, so I didn't get home till after 5. And I got up at 4:30 yesterday, and I just crashed on the sofa yesterday when I got home. I was just so tired. Then I had get up and take Radcliffe for a walk, and it was just so tiring doing that. And then when I came back, I hopped in the shower and then just went to bed because I was so tired. So then I wake up today, and I'm like, why do I feel like I didn't get enough done today or this weekend? It's because I didn't have 2 days off. But I digress. All right. So honey, yogurt, and because it's me, I washed my hands earlier. I'm not going to stick my hands in there. I'm just going to scoop out about 3/4 of a cup of berries, and basically this is Season's Choice berries from Aldi. Let's see, blueberries, raspberries, and strawberries, blackberries, 4 different kinds of berries. I really love this medley. I know blueberries are the best, but I like to mix it up sometimes. I know you can't see this, but I'll show you. This is just so good. So that's what it looks like. And just put my lid on, and it's going to go in the refrigerator. And then tomorrow morning, it'll be ready. I don't mix it up now. I'll just mix it up when I'm ready to eat. But this is my breakfast for tomorrow. All right, so now we're going to do lunch, chicken salad, and it'll probably be dinner as well, or might be lunch for the next day, because there's no way I'm going to be able to eat all of what I'm going to be making. So today, a friend invited me to go out to lunch. It's basically a tradition we've been doing the last few years. Kim, she was my producer when I had a radio show / podcast. We always stay in touch, and every once in a while we do get together and we go out to lunch. But this week is what's called Let's Eat Englewood. It actually kicked off on September 11th, and it ends on September 25th. And this is something in the Englewood, Minnesota, Port Charlotte area, Florida, Southwest Florida. And so we went to this restaurant. It's called Lighthouse Grill, and I did post a short to it. But I had chicken wings, basically 5 wings. I'm from Buffalo. We call them wings. 5 wings. And then I ordered the coconut shrimp as my main appetizer with a side of broccoli. And the wings were really filling enough. And then there were 6 shrimp. And I only ate 2. So I guess I'll be having those for dinner tomorrow. But let's get cracking with my chicken salad. What I am going to include in it. Got the berries. And again, I am just using what's up in my pantry or what's in my refrigerator. So I have chicken, and I think when I bought these, there were like 3 of them all together. So as you can see, I have 2 left. So I got chicken. I have some cran raisins I'm going to put in there. Cranberry raisins, dried cranberries. And then I have some chopped pecans. And then I had some green onion that I've been growing since the pandemic. I'm surprised it's just still going. And excuse my hair. It's Florida. It's still humid. Even though tomorrow's the first day of fall, I went out to Radcliffe, and I am doing this preparation after my night out, before I go to bed, before I hop in the shower and go to bed. But I need to drain this. All right, we're just going to drain it in the can. So we've talked about Mounjaro and diabetes, but what's going on with my Lyme disease? Well, last check, which was February or March, my blood results indicated that I have past infection, which is good. But then a few months ago, right before I went on vacation, started having issues with my thumb, like locking up, and then my other fingers as well in the morning. So basically, I did go see an orthopedist. She was a physician's assistant, which I have faith in them as well, not just the doctors. But I went to her, had X-rays done of my hand, and there's obvious arthritis, and there are visible arthritis from the X-rays. I did break my thumb many moons ago. There's some weird fractures in there. So when it healed, it broke in 2 places. But that's not the issue, was my thumb. And she's like, basically, oh yeah, you have trigger finger, just do some exercises. Didn't tell me what exercises to do, but thankfully I am resourceful, found some exercises on YouTube to do that. Also was having other issues with my arm, like my skin would just hurt, my hand would hurt, my wrists and stuff. So then I was diagnosed with carpal tunnel syndrome, which I highly doubt that I have in this arm, because I have been diagnosed with it in this wrist, and I had an MRI with that diagnosis and other tests to actually receive that diagnosis, and that was many moons ago as well. That was like in the late 90s, and thankfully with exercise and repositioning, it's pretty much taken care of itself. But what I have felt in this wrist is not the same as to what I feel in this arm and that. So still a mystery as to what's going on in my hand. She did say perhaps it is caused by Lyme disease, so just kind of monitoring it, I guess. So that's been a little annoying. All right, so here we go. Chicken is going to go in the bowl. Just lost a piece. Radcliffe can eat the scraps. We got chicken in there. Oh, forgot to mention we got mayonnaise going in there too. And I'm not being very specific as to what I measure, but there's not much left in this bag, so maybe half of what's left is going to go in here. Can't see that. Okay, we're just gonna put the whole thing in because there's not much left. All right, so we got a lot of cran raisins in here. Let's chop in. So these cran raisins remind me of an upcoming trip I have in October. I am going to Wisconsin. There is the Cranberry Highway, which there are several cranberry farms, and I signed up to go to one cranberry farm, and I'm actually going to go put some waders on and wade into a cranberry bog. So I'm really excited about that, checking it off my bucket list. Some people say I'm too young to have a bucket list. I'm 55. My body doesn't feel like it used to, especially after the Lyme disease. My joints really hurt. There's some days that I get up in the morning and I feel like I have run a marathon, or just my leg muscles are sore, my knees are sore, my joints, my hips, and that. Talked about my hip issues in a previous video, and when I walk, my hip locks up. So I don't know how long I'm going to be mobile, so to say. I'm trying to be positive. All right, so chopped up the onion, put that in here. And let's get a little bit of seasoning before I put in the mayonnaise. Let's see what I have. I have a lot of Penzi spices. Let's see what's over here. Okay, this is Penzi's seasoned salt. You can see that. Oh, you can't. Well, you can kind of see it here, that darn light. Just trust me, it's the Penzi's seasoned salt. Yeah, we'll just put a little bit on there. If you're keeping track, I've already gotten 2 spoons and 1 fork dirty. All right. So this mayonnaise is at the end of its run, but I'm going to take about a heaping tablespoon. And that actually might be enough. I don't want my chicken, cranberries, onions drowning in the mayonnaise. Okay, I'm going to need a little bit more. We're just going to finish off the jar. Might as well. Alright, I just had a minor, just making sure this video is recording after all this. So this is really easy. Canned chicken, cran raisins, chopped onion, a little bit of seasoning, and mayonnaise. Let's see how, oh, forgot the pecans. So when I grew up, we called it pecan. And then I went to Florence, South Carolina, and they actually have the pecan trail, and they specifically said it's pecan. I still think that's up for debate, but let's just see. And I don't know, I guess about a 1/4 cup of pecans in there. All right, now ready for the taste test. Bon appetit. Good, now once I get this in the refrigerator, it'll be perfectly chilled for tomorrow. But I'm not going to take this whole thing into work. I'm going to put it into another Pampered Chef bowl. So I'm going to put about half in here. There we go. Then I'm going to take a handful of crackers with me to lunch, and this will be relatively refreshing and delicious. I know it's going to be delicious lunch tomorrow. So yeah, so that's what I'll be having for breakfast tomorrow and lunch. And that was really easy to put together. Those were all items that I had in my refrigerator and a pantry. Like I didn't have to go shopping today or yesterday for any of those ingredients. They were all on hand. Yeah, so that's all I have to say and share with you all. Sorry I don't have anything more exciting and more updates. I am struggling a little bit about the weight that I have gained since contracting the Lyme disease. So I just need to keep moving forward and not think about the setbacks. And I know I need to keep moving forward. And I hope you're doing well on Mounjaro. I've had a few friends reach out to me, and I saw one this week, and she said the information that I gave her about my own experience helped her make a decision in whether to start taking Mounjaro or not. She was apprehensive, but actually after I told her what my experience was and how I wish I had done things differently, she decided she was going to go ahead and try it for a little bit, and just something to help control her blood sugar, and hopefully it's not something she needs to be on for the rest of her life. As for me, I think it is going to be a lifelong medication. I don't know about you. I do know Lily did come out, or they, in testing phase, I think, they do have a pill form of this, which would be really exciting rather than an injection. But time will tell. Who knows? Maybe something else will be on the market 5 years from now. But all right, my friends, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having an excellent journey with Mounjaro as well. And remember, not only be kind to others this week, but please be kind to yourself. All right, bye, and bon appetit.